Let us now walk you through a quick activity of building a WIP and AI generated tasks. Welcome to this session. Today we'll build a work in progress board and use AI tools like ChatGPT to generate and populate tasks. By the end of this activity, you'll have a fully functional WIP board tailored to your project and equipped with AI generated efficiency. So, what is a WIP board? A WIP board or a work in progress board is a visual tool to manage tasks as they move through different stages of completion. The key components are to do, in progress, and done. Now, you can have more divisions or more components divided into. That's what it is. WIP boards are widely used in agile project management to track progress, reduce bottlenecks, and improve productivity. Let's get started with the step one, that is to create a WIP board. So to do that, you would be clicking on create a new board, create a board, name the board as, so maybe WIP marketing. Okay, visibility is for the entire workspace, private or public, I leave it as workspace, and I click on create. Now I can name the board work in progress, choose a simple background, and add the following list: to do, in progress, and done. So the first list is to do, in progress, and done. So that's it. Let's start by creating your board structure is now ready to track the tasks. Cool. Now step 2 is to using AI to generate the tasks. Open ChatGPT and enter a prompt like generate a list of tasks for a marketing campaign. I come to ChatGPT. So I would give it some more. I am creating a Trello board for my marketing campaign. Creating a WIP Trello board for my marketing campaign. Generate a list of tasks for a marketing campaign. Okay. So that's the task list that we have. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and so on. Now what we do is, so what I would quickly do is maybe name it as phase 1, phase 2, sorry, phase 1 again, and phase 1. Okay. And now I would create cards. Define, the first card would be to define objectives, and I would give it further details here like this. So something like this. Save. And what I'll do is I'll keep adding similar cards. Add card. Just one card. Okay, so that's, I might not, okay, I would leave it like this. Target audience research, click on save and name it. So that's how we can keep creating new cards with all the individual tasks. And you can keep adding different tasks. So that's gives you the to-do list. Okay, here is all the tasks for phase 1. So this saves us a lot of time. Now next is adding details to the cards. Add details for each task. For example, define campaign. So like that's what it is talking about. Add details to each of the card. Now this could be more descriptive. You can ask ChatGPT on what exactly needs to be done, if they can explain it further. Then you can also break tasks into smaller steps. For example, create social media content. Could you include draft post copy and blah blah blah. So okay, what I'll do is, for all the tasks in phase 1, can you help me with can you break the tasks into smaller parts for me to build checklist for each. Okay, so for define campaign objective, we have, so for define campaign objective, that's our task. Okay, and what I would do here is I would add a checklist. Click on the checklist and name it. So define, I would name it as define campaign objective. Add, here is the checklist, and now I would put in all of this. Identify the primary goals, define secondary goals, make goals smart, decide on key metrics, and set values for KPIs. So here we are done with the checklist. And then what we also do is, as the final thing, we set up a due date. Dates, by going on dates, I set up a the start date and the due date. So maybe the due date could be a week later, and set due date reminder is a day before. So that's the due date set. Save, and this first task or first card is ready with the due date, with the checklist items, with a detailed task description and everything. So that's how you can keep updating all of the cards. So once you have added tasks as cards, it's time to customize them. Customizing tasks ensures tasks are clear and actionable. Step 4 is managing the flow of tasks. Start work, drag cards from to do to in progress when you start working on them. Complete tasks. Once completed, move cards to done, and review the board to ensure tasks are flowing smoothly. Now I'll come back here. In progress, I would like to add another review list, and so again a review of phase 1 before marking things as done. Let's say I'm starting with define objectives, the first 2 tasks. Now this is in progress, and once this is done, it can be moved to review, and once reviewed, it can be moved to done. And that's how easy it is to remove the cards across the board. As the work progresses, move cards across the list. WIP boards provide a clear visual of what's happening, helping you identify and address bottlenecks. Now, automating your WIP board with Butler. You can set up automation rules. Use Butler to set up automation rules, like when a checklist is completed, move the card to the done list. Send a reminder for cards in progress for more than 3 days. Benefit: this reduces manual effort and keeps your workflow efficient. Teams using automation reports saving 2 to 3 hours per week on repetitive tasks. What exactly is this? Let's say, okay, so we'll talk about automations a little later. For now, this was more about creating the cards and the checklists and so on. Real life applications of WIP boards. A development team uses a WIP board to track software features from backlog to testing and completed. Or for personal productivity, using a WIP board to manage daily tasks like pending, doing, and done. Benefits of WIP boards and AI integration. WIP boards provides a clear view of what is in progress, completed, and pending. Well, AI generated tasks saves planning time by 30%, and automation eliminates repetitive actions, improving focus. So combining WIP boards with AI tools like ChatGPT offers several advantages like clarity, efficiency, and reduced workload. That's that for this section. Some of the few key takeaways: create a WIP board, use ChatGPT, customize cards, leverage Butler, and review it regularly. This approach ensures your workflow remains organized, efficient, and scalable.